So of course, I'm tempted again, and I just want to make a video just to show you what the temptation is, and that's going to be the search-based channel that I shut down to go ahead and remain focused. And so reason being is because I'm looking right over here. Last video I posted on that was right over here, the 22nd of November. And just to give you the example of like what time can do, it's like all these videos that I had them do, that I had my old team do, they all got views. This one got 600 views, and everything was just super consistent. And I mean, this is what search-based content is going to be. This is what tutorial stuff is going to be. And then looking at a bunch of other stuff, I mean, yeah, some don't get a lot, but it's still pretty good overall. I mean, look at this one. This one has 2,900 views. That was the first video that I had somebody go ahead and do, and that was the one that got the most views. Now checking at the analytics. I never showed this, but I might as well show it now. This is what happened in the last 28 days. Well, let me show for November, right? This is what happened in November. Mind you, this also includes some shorts that were posted during that time for the channel, which I realized shorts for tutorial-based stuff isn't a good idea. But, I mean, everything was still pretty steady for views as far as revenue goes. When I started ramping up production, I mean, right over here I stopped, but you could see it started going up and up and up. And I know if I continued, it would have gone probably to $1, maybe $2 by now. Actually, no, I think that's a little too much. But it probably would have been like maybe 50 cents. I think that's fair to assume. And then looking at what happened in December, right over here, where's the, all right. Yeah, it's still staying steady. I mean, there's a base of like, all right, 9 cents, 10 cents. But the fact is that these videos are still getting views and money's still being generated from it, no matter how low it is. So that's the temptation, is just to drop everything and just go to searched, which is dumb because I stopped this so I can focus on browse, and it's like, yeah. But regardless, whatever ends up happening, I have to stick to one method first and then expand on it. So if I do these tutorial style videos, then I would obviously make another channel for tutorial style videos. If I continue with browse, once it gets monetized and I start making revenue, I would go ahead and do the same thing. I would go ahead and make another channel eventually. But this is just to show. And then as far as views goes, you can see right here, they're getting 364 views for the past 48 hours. So it's really steady. So that's one thing I do like about the search related content. And as far as October goes, might as well show that too. This was when I first started over here. And then October, one of my videos, randomly, one day I got $3.07 because one video had a super high CPM. It had a super high RPM. And this video actually ended up getting 15 views, I want to say. So it gave me a real boost of confidence because one video with 15 views got that. So I was thinking, imagine if I got 1,000. I was imagining if I got 1,000 views from this. This would have been a lot higher. This would have been like $30, $40, $50. I don't know. Do the math there, but yeah, that's what's looking at. That's the temptation for that. And as far as my other channel goes, let me just show you there. Let me pull it up. As far as the old space channel, let's see what's going on with it. So of course, all right, let me see. So right over here, this is what happened the last 28 days. Let me go back to December actually, just so you can see. So yeah, still consistently getting views. All right, 1,500, 1,300, all right. And then you could see here, all right there. Every 48 hours, 2,700 views. This is after I stopped posting. I did gain a few more subs, which was nice, but that mostly comes from the old DIY video that got 2,162 views. And then everything else is from shorts or some of my old space videos that I had up here. So, yeah. That's that, and... Whoops. Oh, shoot. Oh, man. I mean, no cut, so it's kind of rough looking, but yeah, that's that as far as the back end goes there. So even though I stopped one of the channels to go ahead and remain focused, I still think about it. It still comes up. Mostly more so right now at this very moment, which is why I wanted to record it. And so temptation is still there. I still think both methods are great regardless. Surge, really good long term. It's going to go ahead and give steady growth because people are always going to be searching for how to do things. And the one thing I was thinking about implementing in that channel, if I were to do that, would be Amazon Influencer Program, and also put just a random tutorial, no, not random tutorials, random, what do you call them? Random reviews. Like if I was reviewing this microphone, and I would have reviewed it on that channel, and then also put an affiliate link. And so those are some other thoughts for that. But the only reason I would do Amazon Influencer and start doing it was if I started that search-based channel, because then it would have gave me the excuse to continue doing search-based. And since that channel is everything, I just post whatever on that. So yeah, I'm also part of the Amazon Influencer Program. I applied like 2 months ago. I'm good, but I never touched it because I thought it would distract me and leave me out of focus. And so I did end up making a spreadsheet on potential items and also previous things that I've bought, and seeing which ones were better to go ahead and do reviews on. I had like, out of the probably hundreds of items in the past years, there was 40 that I put on the list. And out of those 40, there was like maybe like 10 or 15 that were worth pursuing. The others were not, because they just weren't really getting sales as far as looking at the reviews goes from the past 10 days. But yeah, again, I never went ahead and did that because, again, it would be a distraction. That's my biggest fear, which would be putting distractions. And so now I'm trying to remain focused. And the way I'm trying to remain focused now is by continuing the browse channel. I went ahead and recorded the voice the other day. Today, I went ahead and finished sourcing all my clips. I basically went on YouTube, found all the different clips from the creator, and recorded my screen, and I got like 65 clips or so for that. And I know that's not going to be enough for the video. And then I got an additional like 6 clips that I actually downloaded, not from screen record, because I wanted to use the audio from it too. And so that's what's been going on that end. And I went ahead and edited the audio, edited those videos with the audio. And so all I have to do is put in those clips in the editing, download a lot more clips, because 65 is not going to be enough for like a 6-minute video. That's not going to be enough clips. I still have to download probably 65 more, and then also do a lot of transitions, effects, do a lot of typography, textography, because it'll look nicer. So yeah, that's the part there. I gotta stay focused, but at the same time, I'd also be willing to drop it and then go ahead and do search 100%, because I'd already have a plan for that, because I already have the one guy that I was working with. He was doing good. I already have like 15 topics that he didn't do yet, because I said when I stopped it, I stopped everything completely, so nobody started. But yeah, I still have like those 15 topics that would be done. I'd have to go ahead and keep researching more, which is fine. And the goal for that next month, if I were to switch to search-based tutorial style videos, would be at least 500 for the month, which would mean 125 for the week, which would mean I would have to hire maybe like 2-3 more people, which for those tutorial style videos isn't that bad. It's much easier. Process is a lot easier for it. If they're like the 1 to 2 to 3 minute videos. If they're a little bit more in depth, then yeah, I'd take a little bit more time to find the right person to know it. But the type of videos that I was making before, anybody could really do, hence why it was like a low cost, hence why I paid $2 or $3 for it. So yeah, the strategy is there if I wanted to switch there, so it's still in the back of my mind, but that's for me to figure out. And yeah, that's about it. I gotta keep staying focused.